Freshwater marshes are an important thing in today's society. Marshes are also known as wetlands. They are one of our most important habitats. They are essential to keep our environment clean. They support probably more than any, they support more life than probably any other habitat. Lots of water is usually fed by creeks or rivers. Marshes hold key plants to support wildlife. These plants include duckweed, lily pads, cattails, reeds, pondweeds, willows, sycamores, swamp roses, and many more. Many wildlife, such as insects, muskrats, beavers, minks, need this environment to live. Other animals include deer, frogs, toads, turtles, birds, snakes that rely on marshes for everyday life. And here's a few pictures of what marshes look like. Humans have many impacts on marshes. Um, Pollution is a main one. Pollution can kill small producers, and they are what fuel the consumers that thrive in these areas. So, if there are if there isn't a food source, then the consumers will not be coming back, and then eventually the marsh will end up dead, I guess you could call it. Um, dams restrict the water flow to the marsh, and if there's a restriction to the water flow, then marshes will eventually dry up. Water overuse, communities that extract and use too much water can dry up a creek or a stream that fuels the marsh, which will cause the marsh to dry up. There are many efforts in today's society to help marshes, and one important um, program is the BRIO Act. It started in 1990, restoring coastal wetlands in Louisiana. The BRIO Act funds are distributed to multiple programs. 70% go to the Louisiana Restoration Project, 15% go to the Coastal Wetlands Conservation Grant Program, and the last 15% go to the North American Wetlands Conservation Act projects. Money is used for the resources to restore the wetlands. This includes destroying minor dams that are restricting water flow, dredging creeks and small streams to increase water flow to each marsh, setting up protected areas in each state to protect the marsh and restrict the amount of human impact on the area. They also put up many habitats or structures to help for breeding grounds and support more habitat for more animals if the marsh is like overrun. So in today's society, marshes support a lot of wildlife, and without them we will lose a lot of wildlife.